Hello, Willard Kindergartners. Mrs. Ward here. I hope you are doing well. So yesterday for writing, we wrote a list of 5 animals that we know all about for our All About book, which is our new unit for writing. So today we're going to be doing something that I don't think we've ever done before for writing in kindergarten. We're going to be using an organizer to help us plan out our writing. So let's get started. So some things that you will need today for writing, you're going to need the list that you created yesterday of the 5 animals that you know all about. And then you're also going to need this organizer or this All About book web to help us plan out our writing. All right, and I'm going to show you today how to use that and what we do with that information. So yesterday we wrote a list of animals that we know all about. And today what we're going to do is we're going to pick one animal from that list that we would like to write our first All About book about. So how we're going to pick that animal is we're going to think of one that we can tell a lot of information about. So remember, you want to be able to tell 4 or 5 facts about that animal. Remember, facts are real information. So we want to be able to tell about what the animal looks like, where it lives, and what it eats. And if you have any other important information about it, that is great facts to have. So if you notice on my list, I'm going to pick chickens. And if you're in my class, you're aware I actually have pet chickens in my yard. So I really know a lot about chickens. So now that I've decided which animal from my list I'm going to choose, now I'm going to use this organizer to help plan out my writing. And when we use this organizer, we're not going to be writing sentences on it. We're going to be writing words or phrases that we're going to use when we begin to write our sentences. So if you notice, there are some rectangles and there's a circle on this organizer page. The circle in the middle is where you're going to write the name of the animal that you are picking from your list. Now remember, when we write this All About book, all of the pages of this book are going to be about one animal. So whatever animal you pick from your list today is going to be the animal that you're going to be writing this All About book about, because it's about one topic. And that one topic is going to be the one animal. So I'm going to choose chickens. So in the circle, I'm going to write the word chickens. And I can use that right from my list. So now that I've written in the circle, the other the other rectangles have a word in it. One says have, one says live, and one says eat. Those boxes are where we're going to write the information about that animal. So for example, have, that means what does that animal have? So chickens have wings, they have feathers, they have a beak, and they have a comb. So if you notice, I'm just writing words or phrases about what they kind of look like. Okay, so I'm not writing a chicken has wings. I'm just writing wings, feathers, beak, comb. So for example, if you chose, say, shark, you might put sharp teeth, fin. So think about things that they have or what they kind of look like. What makes them special or different from other animals? Pretend that you're telling and teaching somebody who might not know anything about this animal. All right, so that's the have part of the paper. The next is live, and that is where you're going to write words or phrases about where this animal lives. It might live in different places. It might only live in one place. So I wrote chicken coop, outside, farm. Okay, again, if you're writing about sharks, you might just put ocean. So that's where they live. And then the bottom box is eat. So what does this animal eat? So chickens eat crumbles, bugs, and fruit. Okay, so think about what your animal eats, and that's what you're going to write in that box. And again, it's just words or phrases. And if you notice, by each of my ideas, I put a little dot or like a little bullet point to list them. So I wrote each one underneath of each other so that as I begin each page, I can use information in my organizer to help me. Now, this organizer is going to be really important to us during this writing process. So please make sure you keep your your organizer in a safe spot and have it available whenever you're going to be doing writing workshop. All right. So this is kind of new for us. I don't think we've ever used an organizer or a web to help us plan out our writing, but we're going to be using this as we write each page of our All About book. If you start making this organizer and you realize, I really don't have much information about this animal, that's okay. Just pick a new animal from your list. That's why we make that list to help us. And then you start with a different animal. All right, that's part of the writing process, and that's okay. All right, so I hope this is a helpful tool for you. I know it's a little different. If you're not sure about it, please feel free to reach out to me and I can certainly help you with it. All right, and I can't wait to see photos of your writing, and keep up the great work, kindergartners. Take care. Bye-bye.